Hi, good evening, and welcome to my live session on various topics for execution excellence by changing mindset and culture. So, I've been speaking about various methods and tools that we use for achieving execution excellence in our quest of creating world class companies and exceptional leaders. And today, I'll be talking about another tool which I briefly explained yesterday, which is Agile Mindset. So, before I do that, let me give you a very quick recap of what I spoke yesterday, and then let's go on to today's topic. Yesterday, I spoke to you about control charts or statistical process control, which is mainly used to ensure that any process is always being acted upon only by the chance causes or the normal causes which are inherent in the system, and there is no external assignable cause which is causing some kind of instability in the system. So that's what will be achieved by using SPC. With that brief recap, let me now jump on to today's topic, which is about. Let me just give me a second, which is about agile mindset. And what do I mean by agile mindset is something that we need to talk about first, and then let me get on to that topic as we move along. So first, let me say, increase the size of the screen so that you can see the pictorials which I have done here, infographic. What is agile mindset? Before talking about agile mindset, let me talk about mindset briefly. I've been speaking about mindset in various of my earlier videos. You can have a look at that. Mindset is all about the way we are perceiving the reality, thinking by connecting the dots to establish the cause and effect, the way we are deciding either by the gut or by our intuition or by looking at the data and facts, and finally, the way we are thinking, the way we are acting or responding to a situation. This is what mindset is all about. Just to recap once again, mindset is all about the way we are perceiving, way we are thinking, way we are deciding, and way we are acting or responding. Mindset originates because of our past experiences, and these experiences are the ones which create a filter, which is nothing other than mindset. And based on this filter, the mind does predictions in real time, and these predictions are the ones which then decide how we are perceiving, thinking, deciding, acting, or responding. So that's a very brief introduction to mindset. You can watch some other videos which I have in YouTube, and also you can check it in our website, which is dinakarmurthy.com, and then you need to go to the video section there, and you can have a look at the various videos are there, and then you can find a video on mindset and have a look at that. That's what mindset is all about. There's some which are a little more detailed. So now, what is agile mindset actually? That is something which is interesting. What is agile mindset is something which I want to tell very briefly. See, there are two different types of mindset which one can define. One is what is called as a fixed mindset. The other one is a growth mindset. Fixed mindset is a set of people who believe that one cannot learn. One is having some competence, and that's the end of it. One would try to prove himself because any failure is a big disaster in life. These are the perceptions of a fixed mindset, that it's not possible to learn. Agile or growth mindset would continuously be ready to embrace new challenges, would be ready to look at failures as celebration of success because of having learned something. Failure is basically a learning opportunity, is what one would consider with an agile mindset. And what one would consider with an agile mindset also is that there is no end to learning, and anything can be accomplished in life provided we work hard. Hard working is part of agile mindset. A fixed mindset would say that, look, I'm not going to be putting so much amount of effort. Whatever happens, happens, and that's the end of it. That's the kind of a difference, a contrast between agile and fixed mindset. So how do you create agile mindset? That is the question. To create agile mindset, it's important that we work on the mindset itself. And that's what happens during a do-how session. And on the slide here, you can see two big graphs, which are big circles, which are shown. And these circles basically represent two different kinds of areas of mindset. The one on the left, the big circle on the left, basically talks about the mindset, which is an individual mindset. And here there are multiple circles, which I want to explain very briefly. like I told you, it talks about the way we are experiencing emotions, which is the second circle from the outside, where you can see a lot of emoticons. And the outside circle is the one which is talking about the predictions, where continuously predictions are being done based on this uh, experience and the emotional events that have happened in our life. And inside that, there is a color patch which is shaded. That is the filter which you're talking about. That filter can only be changed if you work on these experiences. Otherwise, it will not be possible. And when you are working on the experiences, it's important to look at what can be done next, what options are there. It's not the end of life. These are the areas that we need to work on to really evolve the agile mindset. So once one has an agile mindset, then you have a positive outlook towards life. Optimism gets built in. One would become happier. And on the left side, going a little more into the depth, there are multiple symbols there. The first symbol is that of various senses, which is the one which describes the perception, the innermost one. And next to that is a kind of a spaghetti. That is basically the thinking aspect of it, which is by connecting the dots. And then comes the next one, which is the deciding, which has either a balance, which is basically a yes or no decision based on facts and data, or the gut, which you see there in the same picture, which describes the decision making. And the final one on the outside is one figure running around, and that running around figure basically describes the action or the acting or doing. This is basically what I would try to explain with the perception, thinking, deciding, and acting. That is what is described on the left side. That is as far as an individual is concerned. Each individual have a different kind of a framework. So the filters are different. And that is described by the different colors. And on the right side, what you see is that of a team or a collective mindset, or an organization or a team, let us say, team with 7 people in this case. And each one would have a different kind of a mindset. Therefore, the colors of the filters in the individual small heads which you see on the people in the right side is different. And that is collectively, again, they have a framework. Collectively, they have a mindset, and that is what is represented on the right side. And on the top left is a mindset of a family, for example. There are 3 people in a family, for example, and the 3 would have individual mindsets, whereas collectively they have a mindset for the family. And in the center on the top would be maybe that of another family with 4 people, and the right side on the top would be that of a team with 6 people, for example, in an organization. Left side bottom would be that of a class in a college, for example, students with many people around, and there the entire class would have a particular mindset, which is again everywhere. I'm talking about the perceptions, thoughts, decision making, acting or responding. And in the center at the bottom is another pictorial which talks about the case of a organization where there is a leader, which would be the center one, the CEO of a company with multiple departments. In each department, multiple people being there, each one having different kind of a mindset, and together they have a collective mindset again. That's the organizational culture. And on the right side, it's again another kind of a organization with multiple departments in it, and there again you have a different culture. So collectively, whenever you're talking about culture or mindset, it's all about the experiences we have had, and based on these experiences, what kind of what should I say, the framework is formed in our mind, either individually or collectively, and how does that influence the perception, thought, decision making, acting or responding. And to be able to work on this, to develop an agile mindset, it's important, like I said, to really work on topics which are extremely sensitive in nature, but which always have an option to come out with. That means you are really looking at how do you come out of a situation, how do you address a particular topic, and what actions are possible to improve, to evolve from that situation. When you are doing this continuously and consistently, then naturally one would develop the ability to come out of even the worst situations in life. And that is when one would start recognizing that the agile mindset is extremely important. Why is agile mindset important in the organizations? Today, with so much amount of uncertainty around us, especially with the pandemic, and now the second wave, which took on, and now recently the new strand of the virus, which has been discovered in the UK. There are so many surprises happening, and these actions are very, very almost instantaneous. Imagine, never in our history was there a situation where overnight all the flights to UK are banned or totally locked. There is a lockdown. And such a thing never existed. And with such kind of an uncertainty in the atmosphere, uncertainty in our life, it is important that we are able to improvise continuously in whatever we are doing. And to be able to improvise continuously, it is important to move from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, where we are able to, or an agile mindset, where we are able to accommodate this agility. What is agility all about? Agility is all about trying to look at a situation, and from that situation, how are we going to exit in whatever possible worst situation we are in? What are the options to exist? And look at that worst situation as an opportunity to learn, and not as an opportunity of failure, not as failure. It's not an opportunity to have, let us say, the universe having demonstrated that you have failed. It's an opportunity that the universe has given, that we can learn something out of that. And that ability to be able to do that consistently is what gets developed when one has the agile mindset. This tool is something which we use for changing the mindset in organizations, to be able to create an agile mindset for achieving almost impossible goals. And that is what is done in Do How, a methodology invented by me. Today, I'm not going to be talking about Do How. I just spoke about agile and fixed mindset. And some other day, when that card comes up, I'll talk about Do How. How do we go about doing that activity? Now, once again, summing up, agile mindset is all about thinking in terms of naturally thinking. It's not about consciously thinking. It's not about what should I say, analytically thinking. It's about something which comes naturally from within. For finding looking at any failure as an opportunity to learn. That is the first thing. Second is that any situation that you are in always can be improved, always can be changed. Second one. Third one is, you can learn anything in your life, whatever be the skill you can learn, provided you put in hard work. That is what agile mindset is all about. Therefore, there is no end to learning. It's a kind of a miraculous journey, a lifelong journey of learning. That is what one would do with an agile mindset. So with that, thanks a lot for watching. And before I go, let me just give you a very brief preview of what we're going to be doing tomorrow, which is all about a very traditional tool which is used in industry. I will talk about my perspective of plan, do, check, act. I think you must have heard of this Deming cycle, which is very popular and very well used in the industry. So I'll talk about this tomorrow. So with that brief preview of tomorrow, let me wish you all the very best and have a nice evening. For those of you in India, for those of you outside India, have a great day ahead, and see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Take care.